It's Jeremy Glowacki, Editor-in-Chief of LEDWallCentral, and I'm at CEDIA Expo 2025 in Denver. And I'm talking to Skyler at Just Video Walls, which, if there isn't a name that's more appropriate for this site than Just Video Walls, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But Skyler and I, we've known each other for a little while, and when you guys started at CEDIA 2 years ago, it was all about kind of helping the custom integrator step through the process of working with LED walls for the first time.
Right.
Really helping them have tools and figure out the relationships that they needed to build to put together a project.
Right.
So I'm assuming that's a little bit of what you still do, but you've also got a lot of great images here, a lot of big screens on the walls. So tell us about that part of it, what you're telling people that are here at CEDIA Expo. They're looking at LED
that's
walls.
absolutely why we launched in the first place, and it's the maintained focus that we still have today as a company. Ryan, Angel, Jim, and myself, we just are relentless with that. And then every single person that we've brought on to this company, we're at, I think 24 people by last count. It might be different next week, but every single one of them share the same mentality. And it's kind of crazy to me, like how far we've come in such a short amount of time. But I think it speaks to the approach to the market, and the integrators are what's propelling this company. Like, they're the ones who are believing in us, trusting us, and we're doing jobs over and over and over again with them, and we're successful. And so that's still 100% where we're at. Yeah, we have a lot of new, cool, shiny objects to look at, but the core focus of the company is making integrators, giving them a pathway to this incredible category, and doing it in a way where they can be confident, right? That when they show up with their high net worth client or whoever it is, it's going to look awesome, right? Every single time. And the trust and the backing with us to do the right thing for them all the time. And so that's the mission that we've been on since day one, and we've never wavered.
So you continue to partner on multiple projects with the same integrators. Are you finding that they're learning more and more about the technology to where they're more comfortable with at least pitching it to their clients and saying, here are my options for you, size-wise, distance away from it? You don't have to get into the nitty-gritty of pixel pitch and things with the client.
The nitty-gritty?
But we as an industry, speaking for the custom integrators, are more comfortable with the technology now.
Right.
You're starting to see that happen with the professionals?
Yeah, so we definitely, I think there's two types of integrators right now, maybe three. There's some who have never ever touched micro LED, and they're kind of scared of it. And to be honest, like, I understand. It's one of the reasons why when we first had all the mistakes that we made, and before we ever launched the company, and some of them weren't even our mistakes, most of them were mistakes that came to us because the product was wrong or whatever it is. Like, I get it. You have a $100,000 to $200,000 wall and it shows up and it's wrong or it's broken or something's missing or pixels are bad or whatever. That's not a good day for you in front of your client. So I get why you would be scared. There's some integrators in that bucket, right? So they're gently kind of coming in and they're dipping the toes, and we're, offering them the same confidence that we offer all of them. There's other ones who I think are a little bit more of a risk taker, right? And they go all in, right? Like, we've got some great ones. One of our dealers, one of our first dealers who ever came on board with us, he just told me about this crazy 165-inch wall that he's doing, and he's flanking it with seamlessly all the same wall, two 65-inch TVs on top of each other. So it's not even a 32:9. It's just something weird and wild and totally different. But he's gotten comfortable because he's got a couple of projects under his belt, and he's realized, like, oh yeah, this is real. Like, this is actually working. And now he's just going crazy with it, right? And so I think those are really like the two categories of dealers that we see. And so what we're trying to do is we're trying to offer a pathway for dealers. Like, we want to grow up with them. So we have Lunar Walls, which you can see in the back over here with the giant floating spaceman. And then we have Just Video Walls, which is really the custom side. Lunar Walls it's like, let me dip my toe in, and have a product that's pre-configured,
Oh, I see.
pre-built. It's all done. It's in a package and a SKU that I can sell, and it's off the shelf, you know, from your favorite distributor down the street.
Okay.
And as integrators grow and can scale with that, they can move into just video walls. Some of them start with just video walls, but it really depends on who it is and their comfort level. Some integrators are kind of like our story in a lot of ways, where we started with a brand and it was a disaster. And so we looked at it and we're like, we're either never doing this again, or we're gonna spend a lot of time and a lot of research and a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and we're gonna solve it and figure out how to, you know, fix all these problems. And so then those guys are coming to us and they have a little bit of experience, but they're even more scared because it got messed up along the lines in the past for them. And so that's kind of the I guess the three scenarios, just to answer your question.
Well, what's a bad vendor? So you got a potential bad vendor partnership where they just don't ship you the right thing like you were talking about. What are some other stumbling blocks for someone who's just getting into it, may not work with you, that you're gonna help them through? So I'm not saying, hey, don't even try it, but you know, go with you guys.
Yeah,
but if they're
absolutely.
starting out and you just wanna help them understand, like, red flags, look out for these things as you're getting started, what would those kind of things
Well,
maybe
like
be?
the sales process for one, okay? How do I even know how to price this, specify it, quote it? How do I know the right technology? Because there's 40 million different alphabet soups of, you know, SMD, COB, like, and now there's MIP, there's all these things floating around. What pixel pitch? How do I know what pixel pitch to use? How do I know that when I put this in, my client's not gonna complain about seeing pixels? What kind of brightness do I need? And then how do I even control the thing? Right? So we have an incredible partnership with Novastar, and these guys are just the rock stars of processing. We have like 20 SKUs of processors. And the problem is like there's a million edge cases of when it works and when it doesn't for certain types of installs, which output cards, which input cards. It's incredibly complex.
Okay.
So now we're on our 4th or 5th iteration of our tool that specifies all of that. Okay. So we just, like I was saying, we ask project-based questions. How many inputs do you want at what type of spec? So I want 5 HDMI 2.0s, or I want 5 HDMI 2.0s and 1 SDI, right? Like all of that gets pulled in, we automatically configure everything so that the integrator can focus on selling the experience. And they don't have to worry about the underlying tech, because we know exactly what processor that should be for it to work best for them, right? So there's just a lot of those everywhere, around every corner. There's one of those. How do I mount my system on the wall? Right? A lot of people are saying mount it to, you know, a OSB or something behind it, like, you know, to get it flat. And that is 100% not the way we recommend doing it. We have a specialized, fully articulating mount that only adds a little bit of depth, but it allows you, like, we've got a wall over here, it's a trade show. It has 2 inches of bow in the structure behind our video wall, and it's flat as a pancake. So these are some of the things that it's like, there's probably hundreds of little things here and there that you would look at and you wouldn't be like, you know, whatever. But all of those stack up over time to basically give you every bit of confidence that you can to move forward with the project. You know, it's low risk at that point.
Well, Skyler, thank you so much. It's great catching up again, and hopefully you can help a lot of guys get into this business and do well with it.
Awesome. Thanks, Jeremy. Appreciate it, man.